Lilia Podkopayeva getting ready now to mount the beam from Donetsk, Ukraine. She's the all-around champion from the 1996 Olympics.
And to tell you what kind of year she had last year, besides winning the Olympic all-around, she was also the world champion and the European champion. So she's trying to get back in the competition now, and she's trying to get psyched for it.
And she's got quite a bit of work ahead of her in terms of meeting up with the new code of points. We talked about that new code earlier, and this is one who will really be affected by these new rules because she's preparing for her upcoming national championships.
A very consistent beam performer. She won the silver in this event in Atlanta and the silver at the World Championships in 1995.
And so far, she's been very solid throughout this routine. As you can see, she has great ballet training, a wonderful toe point, and good extension all over. Nice arm waves. And here she has a nice leap combination, very good extension and control. She's preparing for her dismount. Round off, tuck double. Very clean routine.
Lilia Podkopayeva, who is the 1995 silver medalist on this event.
This is her mount, front tuck. Very nicely done. You can see she even lands in a turned out position. Another front on the beam. She checks just a bit, but it's very, very smooth.
At the Olympic Village for the World Championships.
The dismount, she's going for the round off, tuck double back, looking for the floor, and just one little hop.
Not much separating the women on the balance beam. Podkopayeva with a 9.90. Here's our leader in the competition, Dominique Dawes, 20 years old, looking very confident and fit here in Portland. A three-time national champion on the balance beam.
She's also won silver medal on this event in the past, and so she's just an all-around performer, but her consistency on the beam is really what sets her apart.
Dawes needs a good performance here to hang on to the lead, better than 9.925 to stay in first place.
Setting up for a series, back handspring, 2 layouts, very clean. In the past, she used to throw 3 at the end, but she doesn't need to for this competition.
Well, that's smart gymnastics anyways, to stay in the lead, just be clean and fulfill the requirements.
This is basically the routine she competed in the Olympics. Just a few minor changes, but that consistency really takes you far. She has a punch front and a little step, and unfortunately, there goes 5/10. So she just jumped right back up on there. That's going to be a big deduction, unfortunately.
And that'll cost her the lead.
That may cost her the competition. It's almost insurmountable, which is one event to go.
She just wants to keep going, keep her train of thought, keep concentrated to finish for the ending. Now, unlike the other gymnasts who did a round off into their dismount, she's doing 2 back handsprings into a tuck double.
Dominique Dawes, the 1996 World.
Here's where Dominique had trouble. She's doing a front somersault, and as she's landing, her shoulders are just out of alignment, which causes her to fall. You can see 4 inches on the beam just doesn't leave you much room when you make a mistake. The dismount starts with 2 back handsprings right into a double back, and she just has to take 1 step because she was over-rotated just a bit.
So Dawes falters on the beam, scores a 9.40. Amy Chow trying to move up from third place. And after Dawes fell off the beam, she can move up. A perfect 10 on the beam would tie her with Shannon Miller for first place.
Well, 10s aren't easy at this competition, but so far she has a nice gymnastics combination there. As we know from past history, Amy can definitely come around and prove herself when she has to on the balance beam, so don't count her out.
Even after a major crash, as she had at the Olympic trials. Her tenacity put her right back up there to make that team.
Very nice layout.
In a recent magazine article, Amy was asked about how she keeps her composure on the beam, and she says that instead of blocking out any of her weaknesses, she kind of recites her problems to herself. It reminds her how to correct her problems.
Nice little originality on the beam. Beautiful series. Look at the leg positions. Very solid.
Well, she makes it look so easy.
She's very confident, not stopping much. It's good to have a nice rhythm when you perform the beam routine. And she's setting up for her dismount. Round off. Wow. Very nice twisting series for the ending. I must say, very solid routine.
Yeah, she'll be a contender now for first place.
That's
Don't know if she'll get
right.
the 10, but she'll be up there.
Exactly. Here's her first tumbling pass. She does a back handspring into a layout and then into a back handspring. A little originality for her series there. Now watch this, as everyone else has been doing tuck doubles or tuck pikes. She's just twisting it up, throwing a beautiful double twist and a nice landing. Very clean.
Well, she didn't get the 10, but she came close. A 9.975 for Amy Chow. So with one rotation remaining for the women, here are the standings. Miller moves back to first place. Chow is in second, while Dawes drops down to sixth. Time now to check in with Michelle Tafoya.
With Shannon Miller, who has regained the lead after her performance on the beam. As the reigning Olympic gold medalist on this event, is there more pressure on you to live up to that reputation, or are you actually more relaxed out there?
I'm not sure it could go either way. Sometimes I feel like it's maybe a little more pressure, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Amy Chow followed you up with a 9.975. She's right on your heels. What do you need to do now on the performance exercise to ward her off?
Right now, I just got to hit my routine on floor. It's a floor routine that I've done a couple times before, so I feel a little bit more comfortable with it, and it should be a lot of fun to watch.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Coming up, we'll move to the men's competition as Cheney Humphrey tries to make his move on the leaders after this message and a word from your local station.
Mom, I'm sorry I couldn't be home for Mother's Day, but I just wanted to send a shout out to you. We've been through the ups, we've been through the downs, and you're very special to me. So happy Mother's Day. Have a great one.